Here is your video on how to make a Valentine's Day lion. For this project you will need pink paint, small and large felt hearts, pipe cleaners, pom poms, paper plates, googly eyes, fake rose petals, glue, and a felt brush, or if you have one, a paintbrush. To start, we are going to be using pink paint, a foam brush, and paper plates. Get a space ready for yourself to paint on, and maybe get on some clothes you don't mind getting dirty. So I've put a glob of paint on my paper plate, and I am spreading it around so that it covers the entire back of the plate. So this paint is pretty thin, so we're going to do about 2 or 3 coats of it so it is a really nice bright pink color. While that dries, we're going to be making the ears for our lions. You'll need 2 small hearts and 2 large hearts, along with some glue. So we are going to be gluing our small hearts inside of our large hearts. So I have 2 small hearts and 2 large ones. I am going to be gluing right on the outside part of my small heart, and I'm going to be putting it inside of my large heart so they look exactly the same way. Not one is upside down. I did one ear, and now I'm going to do that same exact thing again to my other ear. Now for the mane. So you want to make sure that your plate is nice and dry for this step. For the mane, you will need glue, fake rose petals, and pom poms. So now you're going to use your glue, and you're going to go right along that outside edge of the plate, but we're only going to be doing a tiny bit at a time. So I'm going to count to 3 when I am using my glue. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. That's good. That is enough glue for this step. Now I'm going to take my rose petals, and I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 rose petals. There we go. I have 3 rose petals on my plate, and I'm going to do that all the way around to the outside edge of my plate until it is completely covered in rose petals. Counted to 3 again, and now I'm putting my 1, 2, 3, there we go, 3 rose petals down on my plate. So about right now is where you'll want to use your pom-poms. I wanted to save all of them for you guys, so I gave them all to you, but you can go right over the edge of your mane again, and you can put some pom-poms on there wherever you would like, just to add a little bit more pizzazz to your lion. Right around that edge. Now the moment we've all been waiting for, we are going to be assembling our lion's face. For this you'll need the ears that we've already made, one small felt heart for the nose, glue, pipe cleaners, and of course Googly Eyes. So you see that I have one of my felt hearts in my hand. I'm going to do a tiny little triangle at the point of my heart. This is where I'm going to connect it onto my plate. So now I have my other ear heart, and I am just making a tiny little triangle with my glue right at that point, and that is where I'm going to connect it onto my lion's mane. So now we are going to be using our pipe cleaners, our googly eyes. Gotta make sure you shake them first or else they don't work right. And now our last small heart, and also some glue. We need glue so it sticks down. So first we're going to attach our eyeballs. I took one googly eye, I turned it to the back, and I am just making one circle right around to the outside. We don't need glue in the middle, just on the outside, and I'm putting it where I want my eye to be. I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. I'm going to make a circle right around that outer rim, and then I'm going to put it right where I want my other eye to be. So now we're going to take our pipe cleaner and we're going to fold it in half. I am matching my ends together, and then I am squishing this side so that it is nice and firm, kind of like an alligator. It might eat someone, hopefully not. So I'm going to do that to my other one, and I'm meeting them together and squish. That is so I can chomp on some people. No, this is just going to be whiskers. Just kidding. It's not an alligator. So I am going to be gluing those down onto my plate where I want my whiskers to be. You are going to need to hold it on that plate so that it doesn't fall off. See, I'm going to put it right near the center of my plate, and I'm going to hold and hold and hold. Hold longer than I did. That was a mistake. Oops. So now I'm going to attach my other whisker. I'm putting a little bit of glue at the end, and I'm putting it right next to its friends so that my alligator eaten sides are out towards my plate, not towards the center. And I'm holding and holding and holding those pipe cleaners onto my plate. Now we just need one thing to complete our beautiful Valentine's Day lion. That is the smallest heart for the nose. I am filling in that nose with a decent amount of glue because we are going to be putting it right on top of our whiskers. Don't glob the glue on there. You are going to need a little bit less than you would hope for, but we need it to stick on there very nice and tight. Hold on, make sure it sticks on there, and I hope you enjoyed your Valentine's Day craft.